Hey folks, Kevin here. Well, it's June 16th, 2025, and it's been a busy morning so far, or now afternoon. And so one of the things, since my bursitis is all flared up, what I've decided to do is do some things that aren't requiring a lot of physical effort on my shoulder and all. And I'm trying to take advantage of a bit of a dry period. We're supposed to get some rain, potentially this afternoon a little bit and tomorrow. So we will see what actually happens. But I've been using the Hulk to go ahead and move. This is a pile of topsoil that I harvested or salvaged when I dug the pond down and back. So that was all soaking wet slop a year ago. And so I started moving some of that to my low spots on the property in different locations. So that's one of the things I've been doing. Thea went ahead today, and so Kelsey came Friday. She's a public contents adjuster, and she went through one of these bins, or a couple of these bins. This one's over here, and took all the bins out and dumped water out of them and all, and did the contents assessment of these three bins here, and put all the bins on a pallet. I brought the pallet out here, and then Thea went through and dried all of the stuff off and took the contents and put them back in the appropriate bins and on the shelves and all. So I just went down a little before lunch, and I brought these shelving units back up, and I drained the water out of these bins so that when Kelsey comes back, we'll get all these bins put into these two cabinets here, and see if we can get those her to take the inventory on those as well, all of those items. And then I've got some more work to do back there, but I also want to move more soil today. So things have been coming along. The shipping containers are getting pretty darn full at this point. They could be much better organized, but I don't have time to really organize now. That's moving things from one shipping container to another shipping container. Trying to get things done while the weather permits outside, and I still have to clear the area off where all of the outside contents are still there. I still have a couple of pallet racks I've got to move, things like that and all. So those are the things that I've been up to today, and Thea was up to today. Thea's getting cookies made now and dinner stuff ready. And I'm going to go ahead and see if I can get some of these supplies and materials that I use for various building projects and all into these shelving units. Fortunately, most of them are just about dry now. So I'm going to get started.
Another day, another slight, a cutting word, a judging eye. They're throwing stones trying to ignite a fire that just makes me sigh. Used to jump right in the fray, defend my name or state my case, but all that did was drain my day, leaving a bitter, empty space. So I'm learning to walk away, to turn my back and hold my tongue. Let the words just drift and sway like a forgotten distant song. No need to argue, no need to fight. When disrespect begins to bloom, I'll find my peace in fading light and leave behind their endless gloom. The urge to bite, to make them see the error in their careless ways. It whispers loud inside of me through all the noise of hurtful days. But what's the use in feeding strife? Just watch the drama grow and grow. I choose to cultivate my life where seeds of quiet freedom sow. So I'm learning to walk away, to turn my back and hold my tongue. Let the words just drift and sway like a forgotten distant song. No need to argue, no need to fight. When disrespect begins to bloom, I'll find my peace in fading light and leave behind their endless gloom. My energy's a precious thing, not to be wasted on their show. A simple truth, a quiet wing, where gentle breezes softly blow. I'm seeking calm, a tranquil shore, far from the chaos they create, closing the door forevermore on arguments that only grate. So I'm learning to walk away, to turn my back and hold my tongue. Let the words just drift and sway, like a forgotten distant song. No need to argue, no need to fight. When disrespect begins to bloom, I'll find my peace in fading light and leave behind their endless gloom. Walk away to your peaceful place every single day. Find your saving grace. In a world that's heavy, dark with doubt, be the light folks can't live without. A steady smile, a listening ear, you might be the reason they persevere. It ain't about fame, fortune, or pride, it's the quiet love you plant inside. Be the reason someone dares to dream, the hand that lifts when they want to scream. Be the laugh after a day gone wrong, the quiet strength that makes them strong. You don't need a cape or a golden crown, just be the soul who won't let them down. Be the reason they look past sorrow. Be the one who gives them hope for tomorrow. Maybe your words don't change the world, but they can soften what it hurled. Kindness costs nothing, but oh, it pays. In hearts you mend and lives you raise. You might not know the seeds you sow, but one kind act can help folks grow. And when they rise from broken ground, they'll know it was you who stuck around. Be the reason someone dares to dream, the hand that lifts when they want to scream. Be the laugh after a day gone wrong, the quiet strength that makes them strong. You don't need a cape or a golden crown, just be the soul who won't let them down. Be the reason they look past sorrow. Be the one who gives them hope for tomorrow. Shine your light through every storm, keep one more weary heart warm. 'Cause the greatest legacy we ever leave is being the reason someone believes. Be the reason someone dares to dream, the hand that lifts when they want to scream. Be the laugh after a day gone wrong, the quiet strength that makes them strong. You don't need a cape or a golden crown, just be the soul who won't let them down. Be the reason they look past sorrow. Be the one who gives them hope for tomorrow.
So I got some of the cabinets out from underneath here that house the bins and stables and all sorts of supplies and all. Let's see if we can. reach over here and pick up this pallet rack with a boom extension. Shift the forks back over to the center, widen them out some. These are real top heavy buggers here. The plywood deck boards that I put up there are all curled up and all smashed. Go slow and steady here. Put down some new soil in the spot I'm going to be driving over. I think I'm going to be driving over that spot. On this apple tree here, and this one. Just barely getting between everything here. This set of forks are fantastic on the grain machine, with them being able to expand the width between them, narrow them, and also shift from side to side. That really makes a lot of difference. The other mezzanine structure got totally ripped right in half and then pieces when the building came down. everything to the right since I'll have to shift it to the left. And I think this is about center. Just on it some more there. Okay, I'm not quite center, so shift it back over. Just spread these out further. I think I'm close enough here that handle being level here. Yep. You can see there's one of my nozzles. Let's go ahead and get that. Forks splayed out like this, there's no shifting from side to side, unfortunately. So I'll have to anticipate the distance between the tree limbs and all. That's right, I have one firewood cage in the way of where I want to go with this. Yeah. See what I can do here. Until I get the metal roofs on the cages here. Well, is there enough room there for that? Go back and get another pallet rack. base and mezzanine removed successfully.
Every line I pen, every melody is a piece of my soul, a part of me. The things I've seen, the life I've led, the dreams I've chased, the tears I've shed. Each word I write is a story told of lessons learned and hearts made bold. In every note my heart takes flight. Through every song I find my light. That's why I write these songs I do, to share my heart, to share with you. In every verse my spirit sings a gift of love that music brings, to tell the tales of joy and pain, of dancing in the summer rain. Each song a bridge from me to you. That's why I write these songs I do. Through the highs and lows, the twists of fate, the moments small, the moments great. In every rhythm, in every rhyme, I capture fragments of my time. The laughter shared, the nights alone, the strength I found, the love I've known. In melodies my heart is free, to share the truth of what I see. That's why I write these songs I do, to share my heart, to share with you. In every verse my spirit sings a gift of love that music brings, to tell the tales of joy and pain, of dancing in the summer rain. Each song a bridge from me to you. That's why I write these songs I do. It's more than just a simple tune. It's a way to touch the moon, to reach across the miles and years, and whisper hope into your ears. Being able to write and share is a gift beyond compare. Through every song I give a part of my own soul, my beating heart. So when you listen, know it's true. Each song I write is meant for you, a testament to life's embrace, a melody to find your place. That's why I write these songs I do, to share my heart, to share with you. In every verse my spirit sings a gift of love that music brings, to tell the tales of joy and pain, of dancing in the summer rain. Each song a bridge from me to you. That's why I write these songs I do. In every note, in every line, I give you all the heart of mine. And as you listen, feel it too. That's why I write these songs I do.
Well, things went fairly well today. I was able to get all the cabinets out of here. Some of the cabinets are now in the lower shop there, unfortunately. But the big pallet racks I moved out back. The mezzanine section I moved out back that was there. There's still a lot more to pick up and clean up here. I've got to make room someplace for these lockers and all, and for my BCS attachments here, and just got to figure all of these things out, where everything's going to go. Some things go into the metal, scrap metal. Some things go over in my insulation area over there in the old aviary. But I've got to find room for some of the tools that are here. But the area is getting gradually cleared up bit by bit. I'm trying to move the soil pile, the dirt pile that I took from when I excavated the pond there, put it up in all the different low spots on the property. And there's lots of them, so I could use 10 times what I've got there. But and it's such a fine muck-like material. It holds so much moisture, even though it hasn't rained in a couple of days. It's still pretty moist. So I gotta next figure out where I'm going to put everything here and start working on getting things picked up, things going over to the scrap metal piles. Can I make any more room in the shipping containers? All of those sorts of things, which is getting very, very tight. But once I get the soil moved, I'll call my buddy John. He has an excavating company and a septic business as well for septic systems, pumping septic systems, and other drainage systems as well. So I'll contact him and see if I can get some gravel from him, and we'll fill in that area where that pile of soil is, so I can expand basically more area where I can store things outside, because I'm always running out of space here, it looks like. But in the next couple of weeks, I'd really like to get this whole area cleaned up. Everything cleaned up here. And it's just trying to figure out where everything's going to go. So we'll give that some thought. But pretty happy with, yesterday getting all the rocks picked up, getting a lot of the dead trees up and out of there, a lot of the limbs, getting all those things done. That worked out really well. Getting the mowing all done. So I'm caught up on mowing, no weed whacking or anything there. The gardens are way behind. We'll do a garden update here soon. And the shipping containers are getting pretty full. So pretty happy with how much we've got accomplished and all. Lots of organizing that'll have to get done after we get going and all. So that's it for today's video, folks. Really appreciate you watching to the end. That's awesome. Thank you so much. And I hope you stay safe and take care. Thumbs up wouldn't hurt either. Take care now. Bye-bye.